Oh my gosh, guys, we have our second white in the building.
Oh.
The whites are getting in here now. It's getting out of hand.
Those porn guys don't have sounds. They just say things.
You don't, yeah, that's
They just
sounds.
say things. Oh yeah, you like that?
Oh, no,
That's
no,
not
no,
a
no,
sound.
not
Who's your
that,
father?
not that. Are you
Who's
paying
your
your tax?
stepfather? I'm like,
Then she starts crying. I don't know.
But come to DJs.
I mean,
There's enough DJs.
there's
For every listener.
one
For every
in three.
groovist.
He
one
said,
per groovies.
he said as a DJ sitting with us right here. I believe.
Welcome back to Pussy Diaries.
No, it's called Monday morning.
That's what it is.
Is your phone
Are we
on
good to go?
vibrate?
Oh, it did. You have like an uncle sound.
Dude, like,
Jesus.
what the fuck was that, bro?
How old are you? Old soul.
Do-do-dum-dum.
It's like you're gonna open like Q when he opens the cover. And he thinks it's cool. Jeez,
Put
my
the
guy.
cover underneath and just
Yes,
slick it.
Gosh.
Fuck, bro.
Use
That's
your-
some old people shit. Bro.
Everyone who has their tone uses their phone with two hands.
Mm.
Like, no one hands
You'll be
it.
splitting through a sentence.
Splitting through a sentence. What does that even mean?
You
Nobody
understand
knows.
it.
It's
What are they
proper.
zooming onto? Why are old people always zooming in on a
Tell
phone
us, Punch,
all the
what are you
time?
zooming?
Punch, tell us.
What are you zooming? It's a voice note. What are you zooming?
Okay.
And the phone is never on bright. Like, it's always just low.
Yeah, because you don't want to hurt your eyes.
See?
Or you don't know how to change it.
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying it's old people.
Either
Hurt
or.
my
Old
eyes.
people.
Either or.
Also, yours is on bright because you're wearing sunglasses.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is
During
a
the
good point.
day.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, guys, we have our second white in the building.
Oh.
The whites are getting in here now. It's getting out of hand. What are we becoming?
Look after your podcast. We're coming.
Boy, what are we becoming?
Spotify told us we needed more diversity.
So we found Marco.
Marco, who actually helped produce this show.
This is his house.
So how does it feel to be white?
Feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. I have no issues with not being non-white because I don't foresee an issue with not being able to dance. I don't see any life-threatening
Those are such
situation.
structured sentences.
A
But that's a
life-threatening
silly thing.
situation.
I do not foresee
Being a
where I have to like you're just wasting your English.
I've got
too much
spare.
English.
I've got extra English.
He's trying to prove I'm not from Benoni, guys. I'm the white.
I'm not a part of the 49.
How did you know I was from Benoni?
I could sense. I could feel it.
Could feel it. You
And
could
a
feel
vibe.
it.
Oh, there's no way you
vibe.
cannot
A
sense
vibe.
a
There's a
Benoni
Benoni vibe.
person as a
Yeah.
whiff. You can like Benoni.
That's
Yeah.
Benonians.
You can tell from the sneaker that this is some Benoni shit.
When you can click and point,
Yeah.
then you know. Hey, that one.
Plus,
Good.
you'd have to be a little bit more orange.
I
still
think,
from
yeah.
The
So
sun
it's
in
like you can
Benoni is
tell.
here.
From Benoni, but not there anymore.
Oh, so you
You get that
You overcame
Benoni
it.
vibe. He got out
you made it out.
When's
You
the
made it
last
out.
time you had a tan?
forever ago. I'm in a studio all day.
Mm.
I don't know what the weather's like outside,
Outside.
ever.
Damn.
Ever.
It's just, I work hard, guys.
I work hard.
I'm a hard-working white man, okay? I'm not just out here. I work for real.
I'm not white privilege, I swear.
I work.
I swear.
I'm not
at
one of those who
me.
got a farm. I don't have one.
I'm staying. Okay, I'm staying.
There's nothing for me in Minnesota.
Is that where they put them?
I don't know.
But it's in the
Yeah.
middle of fucking nowhere.
They didn't put them in New York.
No, hell no.
I don't even want to
You don't-
know what to call that thing. Was it a brave move to like leave? What was that? That's crazy. You're just getting there. Now they're talking about like, oh, they put us in hotels, no food, no what. Who are you talking to?
My man, you there's a refugee. What do you do? You know what I'm saying? You trade it like South Africa's gone bad. There's potholes everywhere. I'm gonna be a refugee, bro.
This is not camping. That tent is your home.
Potholes for refugee, mama. I'll take potholes. Just like fucking.
So, Marco, are you telling us you never opened the website to see the application forms?
I thought it was an Afrikaans thing. Then people were like, "Oh, it's not only Afrikaners." I'm like, "Oh, too late." I'm not gonna go
After
check.
49, how many Africans there?
No, but I think is it not an Afrikaner thing?
I think
Yeah, it's like
'Cause you
48
have
of them are Afrikaans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
40
So-
and then one.
One little Marco there.
I feel like 49 is a weird number. There was someone who
Yeah.
who was going to leave, but they
Like,
they just weren't racist enough to be on time. You know what I mean? they were still.
There was still a bit of black in them. It's just
Are
like,
you saying racists are always on time? Like the more racist you are, the more on time you are. Is that why German trains are like?
That's the one good thing about racism.
They are-
It's
keep
very
time.
timely.
Keep time. That's why I trust you, because we are like 5 minutes late. And I was like,
Yeah.
he's a good one.
he's an African. There's a bit of African time in him. That's he could probably do the toilata. He could probably do that.
While sitting down.
And
Yeah.
eat hot food. He'll get away with a couple.
Oh,
bites
you
of
you
it.
you you eat
I'm
hot food?
Portuguese. I can eat.
Oh, okay.
You
cool.
Portuguese?
Yeah,
And half or like full?
fully Portuguese.
Fully Portuguese.
So you can speak.
No,
Oh, right.
Oh,
okay.
you like
yeah.
the J something Portuguese.
I think he can speak
He can.
Portuguese.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah,
Does
totally.
he?
He has a song. La vida. Chorar.
Are you
And I
serious?
can't even
He's
tell you
speaking
if that's
Portuguese?
wrong. That sounds
Yeah,
that sounds
yeah,
right.
it's
It's
legit.
fine. You did it well.
I promise you.
Whatever that is. Whatever that is.
It's always trippy for me when I'm like with South African white people and then they switch to a language that's not Afrikaans. Like they know another language. And I'm always like, what are you talking? What is this? What's
They
happening?"
switch on you while you talking to them?
No, like they get on the phone or something and they start
Oh, like,
speaking to like their
you
mother.
better get some respect
Different
on the
language.
streets.
I'm like, that is not Afrikaans. That is not Ekiplo.
And you can tell how far west or east in Europe they are by how scared you are while they're on their conversation. Like if they're very far west, you're like, that's fine. If he's speaking Portuguese, it's fine. I don't need to be
Yeah,
scared. And then as soon as it starts,
Schmich,
as
schmoch.
Yeah.
soon as
Alright.
that starts coming out, you're like,
Go.
hey.
Alright.
Can hear the knife in
Hey.
their shit.
When you can't hear the vowels. No vowels.
Vowels. Just X's and Q's all in one word.
Well, you can hear that the alphabet is different. Like you can hear it's not the same alphabet. The Z is backwards. Like, then you know.
The S is like. Schmich, schmich.
As they're speaking, you're just seeing the letters.
You can read the subtitle.
This is dangerous. Whatever it is, it's dangerous.
Then you hope their clothes aren't baggy so you can spot the gun. You just like baggy clothes, you're like, that gun could be anywhere. It could be.
You couldn't be a gangster with skinny jeans.
I couldn't be a gangster. My clothes are too
We can
tight.
see
I never pull it off.
We
All
can
my
see the
clothes are-
print of the gun on your pants. We can see the violence in your
Yeah.
Plus,
pockets.
you speak too much.
Yeah. You'd give it away. That's a crime is
gangsters
about to
quiet.
happen.
They are, hey.
Yeah.
They're like stoic.
Yeah,
Just
you
like-
have to be ominous.
they'll give you a whole sentence with their eyes. I
Mm.
can't do that. I'll speak it. I
Guys,
never
yeah.
learned that skill. I never learned that skill of telling a story with my eyes. 'Cause I'll tell it with my mouth. Like, fuck off.
I have a mouth.
Yeah.
Why
do
we gotta-
Why do we gotta learn how to do this thing with the eyes? Yeah.
What is that communication?
It's a language. I'll kill you now.
It looks like there's a background track going.
That is, I don't know if that's scary or.
No, it's not telling a good
That's
story.
not- I don't
He also
know the
learned with his
story.
mouth. He also- He's the same as me. He learned with his
Gangster
mouth
with
too.
your mouth.
All right, I'll kill you.
There you go. Why is it
Now I
less
feel
scary
it.
than knowing someone saying, I'll kill you with their eyes?
Because then, it's things that you don't say sometimes. When you feel a certain intimidation.
Mm.
You know, I think that's a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's like
it
ghosts.
My
has more
energy's
the
dangerous.
energy, yeah. Like when somebody has killed someone, there's an energy that they kill.
Not all the time.
Not
You
all the
never
time.
know.
You hang out with people who kill
Have you ever
people.
been around
You all
somebody?
hang out with people who've killed.
No, what do you mean all? We're
You
we,
guys.
Oh,
No.
right now we're
Oh,
hanging
she's
out.
trying
with
to tell
someone
us.
Oh.
She's trying to tell us.
Not
Well,
killing
That's
on
why her
stage.
show is called Women Who
Come
Kill. Her show is called Women Who Kill.
Women who care.
When the documentary comes out, she'll be like, I was trying to tell them the whole time.
The whole time.
I don't know it took so long to catch me.
I don't understand.
My show is called Women Who Kill.
They just made jokes. I was trying to warn them, and they're sitting here making jokes.
And the poster on the picture on my poster, my fingers are like this. I'm serious about this.
Oh Lord, this is why the SAPS. So I read something wild today. So there are 55,000 posts that were out for the SAPS to join the police. Right?
Okay.
Oh.
But they got 162,000 applications.
Oh, that's good, I guess.
162,000 applications for 55. What is
That's
it?
like more than double what they can offer.
It's like five. No, for
55,000.
5,000 jobs.
Oh, you thought you said 55,000.
Well, no, it's 5,000 jobs.
5,000.
And they got
Okay.
167,000
167,000
So
applications.
more than 3 times they have to turn away 2/3 of
Bro.
the applicants.
So like South Africans really have like the feeling they want to protect. There's
No.
the people who
No,
want.
that's
to be
what I'm getting at.
police.
No.
No.
I don't think there's like really committed people. I want to join.
I want
got to save this country.
I'm tired of crime in this country.
I want
When
to
I was a
stand.
boy-
Is it the rest of the Afrikaners, not the 48? 48 left, the rest stayed and applied for those
Let's just be
50,000
police,
compositions.
man. Gosh.
No.
That's a lot.
I think it's just it just speaks to the unemployment
Unemployment
rate.
issue that we
You know,
have.
like they will take any job. This is why people are not passionate about this policing thing, and nobody's ever getting caught.
Yeah.
Also,
No,
the tax rate is high in South Africa, so you want to take a position that you can earn half your income on cash.
I don't think they think that far. It's just
They earn half their income
South
in
Africans are
cash.
smart, okay?
As
You don't
cops.
think that far.
no. You just like hey, man.
Nah.
it's a
But can you,
non-text
even
income.
with like varsities, like sometimes varsity can take maybe like a first year, like maybe 5,000 people, but they receive like half
That's
a
also
million
true.
applications, and it's like
the thing for me is that says that people want a better life. People are trying.
more people want a better life, which means
Yeah.
less people have. There's less people who have a better life.
Shouldn't they just find more budget and hire more cops? If you have 162,000 people who want to be cops, why are you hiring 50,000? Let's hire 100,000.
Mm.
Yeah, but then
Let's do less crime,
from which money?
so we need less police. How about you
Right,
decrease
From
crime?
from
If everyone's a cop, who's
Who's
doing
gonna
the
do
crime?
that? They're thinking ahead.
Hmm.
They're
I
thinking
see.
ahead.
I see.
They're thinking ahead.
I see. That makes sense. But you're not gonna hire that many cops. Like it's crazy how many police officers, like in relation to how many people there are.
Mm.
So like the ratio between one cop and like 100,000 people.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Makes
I
me
get
think
you,
of
I get
it makes
you.
me think of the
Yeah,
nurses
that's
as
too many.
well. Like how many nurses are like South African nurses for South African people.
Mm.
And
It's like the
psychologists,
number is
doctor, it's
just-
almost everything
Yo,
actually that we
everything.
don't have enough
Mm.
Skilled
people
labor.
in any sort of public service sector. There's not enough people to serve a country of so many.
Yeah, but come to DJs.
I mean, that's
There's enough DJs.
There's-
For every
can-
listener.
One
For
in
every
three.
groovist.
one per groovies.
he said as a DJ sitting with us right here.
So I know.
Yeah,
my
one in
stats.
four. It's one in four people are DJs.
1, 2, 3,
I'm thinking even podcasts. There's a lot of podcasts for people.
4 in 4 people are podcasters. 1 in 4 are DJs.
All right.
I mean, do you think the lack of skilled labor is adding to the whole conversation about people saying that there's too many foreign people in the healthcare system?
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of what is it? Action SA going around.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's in other provinces yet, but like mostly Gauteng for now.
Mm.
Because that's where you have more foreigners in this country. Gauteng. They've been going around hospitals or clinics, just taking people who are not South African out. And
The
saying-
Operation Tutulas and
saying preference needs to go to South Africans or
Sure.
for free healthcare.
That's tricky, man.
It is very
It's a
tricky.
tricky
That's
one.
tricky.
But sometimes not so tricky because like other people in other countries, everyone pays for healthcare somewhere else. When you're in another country, you don't get free healthcare.
Even the countries that are known for free
you
healthcare, like
don't-
Australia or like European countries or
Oh, yeah?
Canada, etc. If
Yeah.
you go there as an immigrant, they don't give you free healthcare for the first few years that you're there, even legally as an immigrant there. Like you're not allowed to be part of their free healthcare system.
Really?
You have to
Yeah.
pay taxes in their country for X amount of time to get
Even if you're
access to free
legal.
health. Even if you're there
Because we have an
legally.
illegal amount of
that's the
like people here in South Africa. A lot
It's tricky
more.
because, like, now imagine from a human element, now you're taking people who need healthcare and being like, well, you were born in a different place, go.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm
Like
saying? Even
while
you-
you're on the bed, what is this? What is this?
But from a political.
What is this in
You're
Zulu?
dying that time.
Do you want us to take you or not? What is this in Zulu?
I can't even say what you're talking about.
No. Shangani.
Imagine mid giving birth, the baby, the head is
Heads up,
almost
hey,
like,
Push the baby back in. Go have your baby.
Okay, who is the father? Where is the father from? Before we release this child, where is the
he's
father?
Nigerian. Father!
We're not carrying this cord. We are not carrying this cord.
With the South African scissors. We can't use our equipment.
Did you bring your own scissors so that we can liberate this?
You're gonna have to bite through it, man. Bite through your own.
But now the baby is
umbilical
South
cord.
African. Born, yeah.
Yeah, because
But then- so
that's why
now
I have
it's
to
raised.
hold it while it's...
That's why you have to stop it from being born, yeah. Before.
Now, once the baby's born, they're like, okay, you need to leave, but we need to take care of this baby. God damn, this baby has rights.
You get the fuck
the
out of
South
here.
African
Leave
baby,
this
you
hospital.
go.
Because it's a weird thing. How do you then
It's very tricky.
how do you then differentiate to say, okay, you need healthcare, but what are you?
It's very tricky, but I think it's something that can be sorted out because we also do have less nurses for the people that come into clinics.
That's very
We
true.
have
So
to
if
sort
you're
it out in a way.
if you're a South African citizen, you've paid your taxes, yeah, your parents paid their taxes,
Mm.
yeah. Maybe your grandparents paid their taxes, yeah, lived in this country for that long. And you go to a hospital and you need life-saving treatment, and now you're waiting on a chair, unable to get a bed,
For
or
days.
medication, for example.
Mm.
If you need a certain type of medication, you pay your taxes here, your parents paid their taxes here, everybody paid their taxes here, and you can't get your medication because someone crossed the border illegally.
Yeah,
So it is it's a tough discussion.
and it's not a few people, it's a lot of people. And sometimes they do look at those loopholes where like especially maybe women who give birth, where they cross over at month 8 so that as soon as they arrive in South Africa, you give birth in South Africa. So there's some people who do abuse.
The baby is.
Yeah.
I've heard people do that with like America and stuff. I mean, that's why Trump wanted to end the naturalization thing.
Yeah.
He's like, just because your baby is born here doesn't mean they should be
American.
American.
Yeah, they should be American. And then a lot of people were like, that's kind of wild now. Because when you say just because the baby's born here, now you're saying no matter what month,
That
even
means
if
everyone
even
living
if
there.
you've been living here 5 years and you're having a baby here, that baby still must go back. Go back and get a passport or whatever the case is.
Then a lot of Americans have to go back. Very few of them are
That's
from
wild.
America.
But I mean, how do you then remedy the situation? Because you can't be at the gate of the hospital saying you can only come in with a ID or like a, you know what I mean? Like they're still human.
But there's a lot of South Africans who clearly think differently. Otherwise, a political party would not be getting involved in this, right?
I think
a
it's
political,
can be fixable, man. We just need to make things right. I think there is a way.
I don't know if a political party is going there and pulling people out of a hospital, they must at least know that that's what a lot of South Africans want to happen.
No,
because political parties don't do anything just because they think that's right. They do it because
I think they did it because it's already happening on the street. So where I'm from in Pretoria, West Kokalafong, in Atteridgeville, at the actual hospital, there's South Africans who are turning away foreigners at the actual hospital saying you can't come get your help here because now you're packing out this place and you're not here legally. You know what I'm saying? So the people are doing it already on the ground.
Mm.
Do you understand? And for it to get to the politicians, it has to start from, what's happening on the ground. But I'm saying that it's already happening on the ground. But what then is supposed to happen? Because you can't just turn people away and say, you're illegal. And then what?
Yeah,
Must I die?
That problem mustn't be solved at the hospital. It must be solved with, are we going to, you must have a discussion, or are we going to just let people in at the border? And if we decide as a country that we're not going to just let people in at the border, then they must stop letting people in at the border. They must find a way. They must build a wall, or I don't know.
Okay, all right.
Or if you cross over, already sick.
All right. That's some Trump shit
Okay.
right there, man.
But that's what I'm saying.
You misbehaved as a white man.
I left my red hat
Trusted you.
outside. I left.
We trusted you.
We
trust.
Build a wall.
Build a wall. Yes, yes.
But it goes back to the policing issue again. You have 5,000 people who are not earning rights. Police. That's why they take the 1,000 rand bribe to let people in at the border, because they're not even earning enough. You know what I'm saying? And
How do you know it's 1,000?
what? 1,000 rand.
Are you sure you're from Attridgeville?
Yeah, baba.
I want to prove it to us.
No, I'm
Say it with me.
in Dolongane. Dolongane. Okay? No, but like it's gonna be very hard for us to remedy this. And like there's no quick fix solution
no.
to it.
No.
It's just like it has to be somehow systematic where
And
we
I
come
really
up with
feel
a
for
plan.
people, because like some people are really coming from countries where they can't get the help that they need.
And you're really
Absolutely
sick.
understandable.
You're
And you
really
need
sick.
the help.
Yeah, you need the help.
Yeah, the best case scenario is not to be turning people away or to be impacting local citizens, is for other countries to
Get their shit.
They game up, yeah.
Yeah, but we can't go to Zim and go, hey guys,
Where's your hospital?
come on
Listen.
guys.
Build
Get
a
your shit.
Go and review all of their hospitals. Just
Get your shit together. Guys. Huh? What's
Please,
happening
come
here?
on.
Come
Yes,
on.
sir.
man.
Come on.
Come on.
Come
What
on.
are you doing here? Aye, man.
We also have like doctors who are unemployed in South Africa.
Which is
that's
wild.
a wild one for me. How do you have a shortage of skilled labor and you still not hiring people? How does that
Someone
work?
is eating the monies to hire.
Yeah, it's
the
budget,
people.
bro.
That's just that.
It's budget. Like if they can't hire, if they can't hire 1,000 doctors, because there's no budget. You can't say.
How do you pay 1,000 doctors?
You know what I'm saying?
Which is crazy, because you're not laughing at me, looking at me going through my fifth year. You're like, you don't know, you're not gonna get a job.
You know what's a
you're just
wild one
studying
for
and
me?
studying. You're not gonna get a job.
Only 80% of
only,
y'all.
only if you knew.
20% of y'all ain't gonna make it.
Nothing.
So for me, that's also wild, because it's like what Wazi was saying. Wits only has space, just using an example, space for like 5,000 people. 100,000 people apply. They take 5,000 people. Of those 5,000 people, you're telling me only 20% are going to get jobs. It's like, how many people through the system that you have are falling away
Yeah.
throughout?
And if most are falling away, then it's not a successful system.
And the other thing is like revenue, right? So government has to fund budgets to get more people educated, to get more people skilled, and to be able to employ more people, or allow the private sector to employ more people. But then those people pay taxes, which increases the budget. So it's like a long-term benefit to having more skilled people who are working, even though it costs now.
But in the long
In
run.
the long run, those people are paying taxes. That makes the country richer. The
Yes.
GDP is better. You generate more revenue.
Well, then perhaps then it's a good idea to invest in lesser qualifications. Do you know what I'm saying? Like get more bricklayers, get more
Podcasters.
podcast. No, we don't need more.
We don't
Four is
need-
enough, guys. Four is enough. I see my name. Let's close it all. This is
No,
enough.
but bro, even
like,
even the skilled labor, like there's about less than 400 cardiologists in all of South Africa. All of it, less than 400 people,
That's like
okay.
one for 200,000.
bro.
I'm saying though,
Jesus.
okay, I'm saying out of the 95,000 that's rejected, right? How about we take them to FET colleges, teach them how to plumb, how to be plumbers, how
Okay.
to work at a factory,
Yeah.
how to manufacture.
So no, I hear you on
Do you know
that.
what I'm saying?
I
So
hear
that-
you on that, and we can fill those positions. Definitely, let's solve the unemployment factor of it. But at the same time, we still need skilled people in this position.
Yeah, but there's nothing we can do if there's dumbass people in the country. What the fuck are we supposed If you niggas don't know how to calculate, what the fuck are we supposed to do?
You're idiots. You're like podcasters. What do you want me to do with this?
You guys are failing. You are failing.
30%.
You 80%
Get
are
30%.
failing the fucking course.
Gosh.
What must we do?
Plumbing.
Now you have a cardiologist that got 51%.
Plumbing. Yo.
Just give me the scalpel yourself. Just get me an iPad with YouTube and the scalpel. You go.
Open his
Go.
toilet. I'll search out his
fuck outta
toilet.
here.
Open
What
it.
Who has a mirror?
A phone.
Selfie camera.
I'll do this my damn self.
51%. You're not cutting me open, motherfucker.
It's enough.
You're not
It's enough. It's enough.
That's what I got up for Afrikaans, and I don't want to hear myself speak Afrikaans.
It's enough. But I understand that, but like that must, I don't know if it could work. Like knowing that I'm capable of being something else, and then I have to do this other thing. And you know how long you can be trapped at a job that you don't want. Sometimes you'll be like, okay, I'll do some plumbing for the year, and then 15 years
Next
later,
thing you're a cock expert.
Fucking
You're a poop
you
expert.
know,
after
flushing
50.
sounds now. It's like,
That's the XC32.
XC.
That's,
Oh, they've got the Flush 99.
all right.
these people are doing well.
Rich family. Must be doctors. Must be doctors.
Must be doctor.
That's one of the 400 cardiologists we found. One.
I could have been. Fuck. I could have been. But also, like being a doctor is something that people dream of. Now it's
Yes.
and manifest and stuff.
cops
No
are
one dreams of being a plumber.
You manifest.
Putting pictures of toilets in your bedroom.
No, but I think it's one of those things. Nobody ever dreams of being a deputy principal. Okay? Nobody ever dreams of being a deputy anything.
Deputy
But you
president.
find yourself there after it's like, dude, when you grew up, you didn't know that there's a director or a DOP.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? You figure it out once
you
you're
go.
in the thing.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll find your passion in the thing.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll start a podcast about plumbing.
Also, it's
Not
maybe you
telling us
won't.
this.
And that's
Okay.
another reality that you have to.
I love how to you all roads lead back to podcasting.
Because they do. Have you seen how many podcasters there are?
Work hard as a doctor. Maybe you can have a podcast, a doctor
Go-
podcast. One
Go
day.
to Spotify.com, go to podcast and see. And all roads lead to podcasting.
We all want to meet there at Spotify.
Most of them have 3 or 4 views, but
It doesn't matter.
We all have Marco's number.
Including yours. Yeah, Marco has like
Look at him now.
a podcast with
It's like,
5.
if this business doesn't go well, at
five
least let
people
me just start podcasting now.
You run the studio.
What's
Yeah.
your yeah?
So
yeah.
it's
What's
good-
your
Podcast as
it's
well.
good for me that everyone's doing podcasts. I'm the one who gets paid.
what's
Yeah.
what's your podcast again? Let's
The Marco Martins Revolution.
the
then-
Marco.
Why are you always
Martins
seducing people in that
Revolution.
podcast of yours? Yeah. Did you see him? He does like close-ups with the glasses and I'm like, so what I was thinking is that I'm like, Marco,
Monday mornings.
what are you seducing people?
The sunglasses is Monday mornings.
Monday,
Marco
Monday
Martins
mornings.
Monday mornings.
Marco
Monday.
Martins
Monday
Monday
mornings.
Monday
That
morning.
is highly sexually charged, eh?
Wow. Sounds like a porn.
Monday, I know, Monday mornings.
What porn are you watching?
How are you Tuesday mornings?
Moaning as in like
Do you choose?
Complaining about stuff.
complaining. Okay, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was
Gosh.
Okay.
I was like, how deep are you in this? On Mondays, this,
thinking. On a Monday morning, you have work. You have to be there at 9. And you're moaning.
you
yeah.
forgot. I forgot. Oh, that's my Thursday. That's my Thursday morning. Oh, so sorry.
I don't use the.
This is Thursdays.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
That's
I
Monday
did
morning.
not think
How
about
do you
complaining.
moan on Wednesdays?
Usually on Wednesdays,
Mm.
I am more in control. So I withhold a lot of sounds on Wednesdays. Yeah.
You just do like the faces.
Mm. Mm-mm. I won't give you nothing. I want you to go home and think. What the fuck? I'll
That's
just.
the worst. Have you ever gone home after
This
one
is
of
me
those?
just riding you.
You still say shit. It's tax season. I haven't.
As soon as I'm done, that Uber is on the way.
Yes, there's less than 400 cardiologists in the country. Fun fact, I already did a trapeze. Don't have a heart attack, eh?
I would pinch you.
Imagine
At
while
least-
chewing gum and blowing gum.
yeah. I would pinch you to at least get something. Give me a yeah. That's what the fuck.
But you know where
You
it's coming
get results no matter
I
what.
get the result.
from. But you know where it's coming from. It's you. pinched me. I
Oxalayo.
screamed.
All right, yeah. For those who are listening outside,
It's so wild that you said
Titi's like, don't go tell nobody and make you scream.
Tweezers at the head.
Oxalayo scroom.
Scroll, yeah.
Alright.
It's wild how you demand the screams because you guys also know that we need sounds, but you trying to be manly and cool about like,
Yeah,
yo,
I've learned
like,
you guys
it's
really
crazy.
like the sounds.
Yeah.
Right, but this is new to us. We didn't know.
We
that.
But
didn't
we've
know
been
this.
This
saying-
was not in a
Look,
podcast.
look at
That's-
porn. Look at porn and look at sounds and men who post sound because sometimes you're just listening to
Those
sounds.
porn guys don't have sounds. They just say
it's 'cause
things.
You don't, yeah, that's
They just
sounds.
say things. Oh yeah, you like that?
Oh, no,
That's
no,
not
no,
a
no,
sound.
Who's your
not
father?
that. Are you
Who's
paying
your
your tax?
stepfather? I'm like,
Then she starts crying. I don't know.
what porn are you watching?
Monday mornings.
Monday morning.
Monday mornings.
I don't know. Mondays are like a bit of abuse. Bit of abuse on
But like,
Monday.
there's no podcast about it. Nobody tells us.
I'm telling
what
you
women-
guys, and I've said it before. Marco, stop being nonchalant in my pussy. Okay.
That sounded direct. Okay. All right.
That's,
We're
hey,
just gonna say this one.
Monday
out.
mornings. Okay.
Where's my
Monday
sunglasses?
mornings.
He's feeling sexy now. I'm about to seduce me.
Okay.
Oh my god.
All right.
Alrighty, right.
We like men
But
with
the thing is-
connecting beards.
It's also
yeah.
it's embarrassing for a guy to make sounds because what sounds do you make? For women, it's
Make
easy.
natural
It's
sounds.
natural, right?
No,
you know what I'm
natural
saying? But
sounds.
do you-
Like, just don't stop the sound that's naturally coming out of you. Now you're clearing your throat.
So you see, the thing is, when
That's
you,
natural
when
sounds
you
for
watch,
men. That's a. Have you ever spoken to someone's father?
Mm. Mm.
So today at work.
Mhm. Mm.
Mm. Okay.
Mm.
So these are the sounds you want to hear. Are these
it is wet indeed.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
I don't foresee a time.
Where I will need. No, guys.
Where I will need.
Y'all are being selfish. Give sounds.
No,
Don't
because
go
it's
on.
pretentious.
No, it's
We
not.
literally, I swear, men
pretentious.
learnt about moaning as a man 10 years ago, tops.
Yeah.
Tops, even.
Tops.
I always thought like a person.
And young men aren't having sex. Have you seen the stats?
They're not
for this?
having.
They're not having sex.
Oh, yeah, no, they're
like
really
They're
not.
podcasting and
Yeah.
tweeting.
Yeah.
There's no time to have sex. They are fighting.
They're just complaining about women on the
Yeah.
internet.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
We are losing the woman. We are getting lonely as men. Male. I'm like,
Yo, there's so much male depression.
Everyone's
Like,
trans.
is
I
there-
can't even.
Is there something wrong with me? Why am I happy?
Even
not
if you're
supposed to
happy, you got to question yourself. You know, are you going through something? Am I happy because I'm trying to conceal my real
I'm like,
emotions, which are sad?
down.
As soon as you're happy, Jordan Peterson. Men should.
That's totally the voice.
No. I think I don't know. You said there's no loneliness happening. You happy? Are you a happy man?
I'm happy.
You a happy man? Are you a happy man?
No.
No. Okay, cool.
Talk to
I'm
us.
1 in 4.
Are you unhappy financially or
All round.
emotionally?
Financially,
relationship.
which affects
Everything.
Oh.
which affects the
Yeah.
other stuff.
Okay,
in
fair,
there.
fair.
I'm as happy as a Portuguese man's allowed to.
Yeah.
Because with Portuguese, it's why are you so happy?
Suspicious.
You know, it's very suspicious.
Por favor, por favor.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Like so,
He doesn't know what the
they
fuck
don't
he
want.
just said.
That's the other. No.
But he's a good white, so you go along with it. Yeah.
Seem.
But I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like mental health is not a conversation with Portuguese. So it's like it's all. I'm sure it's the same in black communities, right? It's like, why are you sad? Everybody's sad. Life's hard. You know, like me, I'm sad
Being a
too.
man.
Yeah.
You have nothing to be sad about. You know, like as soon as someone's depressed.
Is that your father's voice? Oh, that is scary.
That sounded like projection.
It's almost like the letters didn't make sense. Like the alphabet changed for a bit again.
The S was like,
I almost saw the letters coming out of your mouth. I was like, oh.
Gosh, that was trauma.
Yeah.
No, but what do you prefer? A man who's too in touch with his emotions, or a man who's not at all?
That's a crazy question.
No, I'm saying if those are the two options, if those are the options,
But what is to be too in touch? Don't perform feeling or understanding.
because that's not being in touch.
Authentic as well.
At all.
Just don't perform like, yeah, I'm feeling everything. I feel a lot. You don't understand me. Even I'm an ally. No, don't lie. Be a man, but be an emotional human being. Human beings are emotional. Just don't mask things that are. If a sound wants to come out of your mouth, let a sound come out of your mouth. Don't back up sounds now like, oh, I can't take that sound out. Just be present.
oh, we're
and
back
honest.
to moaning.
No,
Yeah. It's back to
Sounded
morning.
like we went quickly back.
If you want a sound to come out, let it out. Please don't hold back.
That's me on top of you. If there's a sound in you,
Hey,
if there's a
hey.
What if the sun is
take it out. Take it out.
What if there's no sound?
So it's like,
Hmm.
oh, that's sad.
It's just when the time
That's
comes when you go, "Aye!"
Oh, you allowed
Yeah,
finisher.
yeah.
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 Oh, you Mortal Kombat. Finish it.
With the facial expression. And those are his feet.
Like his feet. Those are his feet.
That's wild.
His toes curl.
Hold on to the fucking blankets. I think, that's from the years of holding it in.
Yeah, it's
It's from the years of
You don't want to
holding
let
it
out
in.
the sound. No,
all the sounds.
No,
come out.
I think because in the beginning you're not really at your house when you
That's
start
what I
having
thought.
sex and you go kasi man, everybody
That's
can
what
hear
I
everything,
thought.
Yeah,
and you have a girl in there.
Oh,
you can't just
That's
you
what
were
I
having
thought.
sex while there was people in the house?
No,
no, not in the house. The houses are next to each other. Have you ever been in a township?
that's what I actually thought. Is that it's because people started having sex at home or like in shared spaces or like there's someone in the next door. I never started having sex living at home. I started having sex living by myself. So I never.
You're
Sounds
free
just
for
came
from the
out.
first
Yeah.
I mean,
time.
if you pay the
I've
rent,
never
you
held
make the
sounds.
noise.
Yeah.
I
Pay
screamed.
the rent.
Who are you having sex with?
Your rent
Who are
goes.
you having sex
Your
with?
landlord increases your rent, you louder. It's like I'm getting my money's worth.
I'm sexing everywhere. Behind the fridge, in the balcony. Behind the curtains, I need to feel my rent everywhere.
That is wild. But I think that's maybe I'm trying to find where it comes
Why?
from because
Yeah, I
you
think
grow
that's-
up with that, you
Yeah.
know, and there's so many times that you do that and it's just like
You just get used to
Yeah,
it.
you get used to that. Once you find by the
It
time you
becomes your
get your own
default.
place, it's your
Yeah.
you
But
can't now.
It's probably similar to the same way that women were encouraged to be performative as well. Like there's a lot of women who
Yeah.
are loud. The inverse, they are loud even if it's not natural.
And you can see
To
what
be
this
like-
is not real.
And you can
now.
tell,
yeah,
man,
yeah.
shut
Like,
the
come
fuck
on.
up.
Yeah.
I haven't even put it in.
That was my finger.
I forgot who it is. but
Trying to find.
There's a comedian who's like, I think it's Dianco. It's like, when she's screaming, you're like, my penis ain't screaming like that. it ain't screaming like that.
It's moaning at best. At best.
I know what
it's,
I've got.
yeah.
I know what I've got.
I know.
I know what I'm working with.
You know what I'm saying?
You know
This whole
how difficult it is to when you have like if you're with someone whose name is just not cool or harvable or whatever. It's like
moan their
your
name.
name is fucking not sexual at all. Like,
What's a not sexual name?
Rolly Tata.
Like, that's a rubbish.
Rolly.
But you give them a nickname,
But like,
I'm sure they're
freestyle is, I
calling
have to
Tata
practice it.
Rolly.
Big rolls.
Big rolls.
Big
But
Rolly.
also I have to
Rolly.
practice
Rolly.
it. 'cause
Nah,
it's
but you see now it's weird because I'm not used to hearing that.
big rolls.
So I think that you're talking about somebody else. It's just, are you moaning
You
another
are big
nigga's
rolls,
name?
dog.
I don't know. I'm big rolls.
You big rolls. Come on.
I don't know. I'm
You
big
big
But
rolls.
rolls.
also
Never
improvise.
been big
Go
rolls.
with it. Yeah, you like this big rolls. Go with it. Why are you?
Why are you questioning?
Why are you-
I'm insecure. It's you. You are big
I
rolls.
don't be insecure.
You are big rolls.
I'm sorry. I'm insecure.
Yeah, men are very insecure.
That's
facts.
I think
Yeah.
people in general, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah.
women can
You-
be very
the
insecure
things-
also.
But that's also why sex gets better as you get older. Because when you're young, you're all insecure. And everything's always
yeah.
awkward and stuff because everyone's insecure and no one's enjoying it because they're too...
No one's saying what
they're
they
too
really
worried
like.
about, and they're too worried about the other person or perceptions and whatever. And then there's just an age you hit where you don't give a fuck anymore.
Tear
And you're
me
like,
up.
I'm just gonna enjoy this. Do you know what I'm saying?
Whether you participate or not, I am enjoying
I'm
this shit
enjoying it.
right here.
Yeah.
No,
And
I was
you
also
can
I was
come to
saying
the
about
party.
insecurity when I'm talking about big roles is that sometimes just because you give a guy a chance, then he thinks you give people a chance, and I'm just like, no, this is for you. Just just trust that it's you.
You
Kind of
see,
thing.
you see.
Don't just think now everyone gets a chance. You are special. Don't. What is this thing of not
for
feeling
you is
special?
wild.
It's you.
It's for you is wild.
Don't think I'm
Now,
a whore.
It's for you.
And also, don't think you worked me. Like, no, I like you. Don't think, oh, my powers worked.
You see, that's where
I
the
chose you.
that's
kind
where
of
the
thing.
dynamic comes because most of the time as niggas we think we choose the women, but
Yeah.
they always mind fuck us into this. You always think that you're choosing this girl, but she mind fucked you into thinking that you're
That's
the one
why
in
a guy
control.
Like, she
feels-
chose you 6 weeks ago. Right?
Yeah, a
She
long
knew.
time ago.
She knew Tuesday.
Yeah,
the,
Monday moans.
you think,
it's
I
like,
got my
nah.
moves.
It's the admitting for me. That's, why.
Yeah.
You guys thought you were in charge.
No.
What is this?
Come on.
Because that's why some people feel frustrated. Like, for example, when a guy think he has like all the things that a woman must just, fall for them. Like, oh, I have money, I have this, so you must, I'm working you. You must. Oh, obviously, like, I'm like, no, I can look away even if you have the things that I'm told. You tell yourself you need for women to look at you. I'm like, no, I'm looking where I want to.
But these things are attractive, like genetically
Yeah.
attractive, right? So a successful man, whether it's immediately financial, so there's some women who will pursue rich men just because they want access to money. It's like if I marry a guy who drives a Ferrari, I don't need to work. That's my occupation. So there's a lot of women who
And
do
it
that.
is your occupation, eh?
Yeah.
You are working.
You're
There's no one
working. There's no-
living at home,
there's
home
no free
wife.
check.
That's your job.
Yeah, that's your job.
That's your job.
But then it's also the element that it comes down to humans' primal history, where success is attractive. So the best hunter
Yeah.
in the village
Yeah.
was attractive.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
senior leader was attractive. So power, success, all of those things
yeah.
were like occupations for women to find a man who can protect them.
And I mean, also,
And that's now money.
for a dude that has these things, you start feeling there's a certain aura
Like,
about
come
you.
on, girls.
There's a certain aura about you. You know what I'm saying? You're just like, oh,
Come
you
on,
don't
fuck.
want me? Something's
What's
wrong with
you?
But have you
Something wrong
ever?
with you.
But have
But
you ever
also, a
seen
lot
this?
of people who are successful with the money don't look like they can hunt. I mean,
Yeah.
That's
change.
also true.
Let's
Change.
But have you
looking
ever
like
seen
you
how?
can hunt is
Have you ever
different.
seen how unattractive a man becomes when he's broke to women in general?
To yourself,
Especially if
even.
it's to
Yourself,
yourself,
yeah.
even. But like if you're a deadbeat kind of guy, like a guy who's not. So
No,
you'll find men who don't necessarily have money right now, but you see that guy's got a hustle and an ambition, and he's got his and when you speak to him and he's like, I'm going to do this and this and this, and it sounds like a good idea and it's convincing or whatever, he's more attractive immediately to women just because he's got that ambition.
How do you know all
and drive
this,
and whatever.
Marco?
He
I'm
shares
young,
a lot.
I'm
He's
old.
always hustling.
All right.
I told you guys, Monday mornings. Tell us
But
more.
but it is it's an
Which
attractive
woman's
feature.
diary have you been reading?
And in the same way, but it's from our genetic history. It
Yeah,
really
yeah,
is.
yeah.
It's like a primal thing in
Yeah.
humans, and
Yeah,
that's
like-
it's why large breasts and wide hips are attractive to men, is so that this woman can bear children. Do you know what I'm saying? Is that
That's
she
not
can
what
pro-
I think. That's not what I.
So
Oh no,
and-
that's
I'm not
definitely
thinking-
what you think. You have 6 kids. That's exactly
I ain't
what
thinking
you
about
think.
no kids. I'm thinking that ass, my boy.
deep down you're thinking about kids, but that really is. That's why it's attractive.
Maybe
Deep
in my
down.
spirit,
Yeah.
In your
deep down.
spirit.
I don't
But it
know.
it is
it's
true.
why women with larger breasts and wider hips and athletic physiques, when they've got that combination, they're more attractive
To
to.
impregnate.
And then even like when skinny women are attractive, they just appear younger as well, which
I'm
is
gonna stop
also
you now. I'm
appealing.
gonna stop you
Okay,
now.
all
You
right.
now you
I'm
want to
just
talk
saying.
to somebody
No,
specific.
but there's
You're
Aye.
a fucking skinny ass.
but it's different people are attracted to different things, but those are
You're expressing yourself too much now. People are gonna know the real you now. Let's not
Marco, calm down now.
come down.
not that young. Relax.
Come down. But it is true. It is true. Like I love courage. Like I feel like courage is the sexiest thing.
Yeah.
Like I
you
love
Zulu?
it. Yeah, of course.
Of course.
What the hell would I
Well,
be
do-
if I was not?
What the hell would I be?
What's showing too much love? Like
Too much
did you,
love.
Did you see the thing Dr. Musa did where he posted his wife and he was like missing you so much?
Oh, I
Like,
saw,
but
I saw
it's
that.
like a
on-
missing poster. And
but
then
it's
he's like
missing you
Mm.
so
and
much.
people are like, nigga,
Yeah,
what are
that's
you?
creepy.
Yes, yeah.
That's just
Wait,
creepy.
wait. Is this to his wife?
He made
To his
posters
wife, yeah.
and
She's like in
posted them.
Paris doing something. And he was
Oh.
like missing and looks like a missing poster. Then at the bottom is like you so.
Mm.
For us though,
Fucking
because it didn't send it
cheesy.
to her.
No, on
Send it to
Instagram.
us.
Yeah, the public
us.
like that.
Is that
That's
too
creepy.
much loving?
I
Is that too
mean-
much loving?
Or play too much playfulness.
If we,
Yeah, I mean, if you're
Too much-
playful,
too-
some
too
maybe
much-
it's just
just-
you know
yeah.
they just play. You know, that's how they play.
if anyone's getting advice from this podcast, it's don't do that
Mm.
and make more noise.
Oh yeah, those two things are
Those two
important.
things.
Yeah.
Take away.
But
Don't
I
make
mean,
a missing poster and post
with the
it.
with the
Yeah.
missing thing. I mean, if your wife enjoys it,
Enjoys what?
Being
the,
missing.
The thought of being
yeah,
missing.
the thought of it.
Just being
That's how they
being
foreplay
kidnapped somewhere.
human trafficking.
The human
Forget
trafficking
traffic.
king.
I want to be human trafficked by a French guy. Hua, hua, hua. Into the van.
Take this balaclava, put it on. Put on the balaclava.
Yeah, I don't want to be in actual danger. I don't want an actual missing poster, but I want to feel like
wanna
I'm in
feel- But
danger.
people role play. There could be some people couples who role play like,
Oh,
just take me
100%.
from the mall, baby.
100%.
Take me from the mall and put me in a boot.
Now you're trying to stop a kidnapping and you're stopping foreplay.
We're playing. We're playing.
You're fucking up my erection, bro.
They go, hey, stop,
What
stop,
are you
leave that
doing?
lady. And it's
What
like,
are
yo,
you
man,
doing?
We
trying to get hard here.
I'm trying to get on.
doing something.
Our marriage needs this.
You don't
You're
look
gonna be
scared
the cause
enough.
of my divorce. You know that?
Let me steal my wife. Let me take my woman.
But public relationships are just like fucking.
Yeah, they have an element of performing.
Ooh,
have to give
they're
us
very
things.
performative.
They have to give us things. Yeah.
Because I mean, if you look at the other who's that other guy who just divorced from his wife? He's an actor,
Oh, Hungani.
Hungani.
Yes.
Hungari and his
what happened?
wife. So there's this guy who's an actor on ETV's.
He was on Scandal.
Was on
No,
Scandal.
he's done a lot of work.
He's done a lot of,
really
yeah.
good, really good.
Also, yeah, a lot of stuff. So the wife is also an actress,
Mm.
and they put their life on, a reality show.
Mm.
And yeah, after they break up now, people are starting to have comments about, hey, look at the videos. They start analyzing now. Yeah.
Yo,
look
and
at this
imagine-
moment.
That's
Imagine-
gonna happen to us when we split. Like when when we start splitting.
I rebuke touch wood. That's not gonna
like,
happen.
Punch
all
has
right?
always hated Wazi. Always.
Look at the way he looks when she's
Yeah,
talking.
yeah.
When she talks, he's like,
Pause, yeah.
why is he always like this? When
All the time when she talks.
he just
He never moans when Wazi talks. He never moans.
He's
Even
giving
if-
no sounds.
But
man.
why do people make live ESPN? Like, why are you analyzing? Like, why?
I think
They
people,
bored.
just,
People like
I think
People are
gossip.
bored.
people use people in public places or like performers or creatives as like I mean they live through people vicariously.
vicariously.
So
yeah.
they it's a game. They just wanna analyze.
But I guess
things.
it's also like it's I don't know. I view it the way that when you watch comedy, well, not comedy for you. Maybe when you watch podcasts, you don't watch it with the same eye, right?
Mm,
You'll look at it and you'll start in your mind just summer
mm.
breaking
anything
things
you've
down.
trained in.
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
you've trained in,
Oh,
you
it ruins
cannot
the
appreciate.
experience
It ruins it.
sometimes. Oof.
Yeah, like
You know what I mean? Yeah.
you might not be able to watch comedy if you train in comedy,
Mm.
or if you study music, you don't appreciate music in the same way because you
Mm.
hyper analyze music.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't go like So
When you're a murderer, you don't appreciate deaths, like anyone else.
Come again? Wait. I'm trying to understand how you
You
got
just be
there.
going to funerals. like,
How do you draw that
boring.
parallel? How do you?
I don't get.
Boring.
We don't
Boring.
get it, Wazi. What the
What?
fuck was that?
Guys, women who
happy.
kill. Women who kill.
Nah, see,
Like
true.
this.
Nah,
Like
see.
this.
That was one too many warnings. Now it's serious.
Now it's direct.
Now it's serious.
Now it's getting down because
Now it's a threat.
You niggas ain't getting it. God damn it.
I am a murderer.
Fucking hell.
David, call one of those 50,000 new police. Get them now.
She's been saying it.
They'll be breaking down this video like those Diddy videos. Look at Wazi. The whole time she was a murderer. The whole time. Look at
She's nervous. She's the only one
Look
who's
how
in the
happy
water.
she gets when they talk about death.
That Netflix documentary crew is going to be so happy with all this
Oh,
footage.
God.
They got lots to work with when they make that murder documentary. They got so much stuff.
And you don't know the future. Maybe I murder Punch. And now they look back at this episode
Oh,
like,
Lord.
don't
my
say
God.
that.
Okay,
Don't jinx me like God damn.
Look how hard her nipples get when she starts speaking
Yeah, about murdering Punch.
circle in red.
Oh, my Lord.
Touch wood. It's not going to happen. Alright.
Did you see Diddy was found guilty for the two things and the other two no?
Yeah. I think he's free on the RICO and the what?
Yeah, the
more
RICO,
serious ones.
I feel like.
So what is he
that
guilty
one-
for? What are they charging
He's
for
guilty of transporting prostitution transportation, but not guilty of sexual trafficking.
And that's kind of
Sex
now?
wild.
Excuse
for
me, that's
man.
just a wording thing.
Like, what the fuck?
Trafficking, we are driving. and
So-
transportation.
No, it means your horse were in traffic. You see. Then
Where
you
are they
must pay a
trafficking them
fine.
to?
You must pay a fine.
Oh, he's got a private jet, so they weren't in traffic. they were transported, but they weren't in traffic.
Oh, that's how
That's
it's
how-
written.
that's how you do it.
That's where the charge
No, but
comes in.
apparently the difference being that with sex trafficking, you have to coerce someone. So the jury didn't believe that he coerced them, but he did transport them for sexual purposes.
But this
Okay,
fucked
but
up.
they're
Okay.
prostitutes.
Yeah.
They electively getting paid to do this work, but you're not allowed to do
To,
that. That's also
That's
illegal.
that's
Maybe
the
also
thing.
illegal.
I mean,
They
but, I
chose
mean,
to get paid to do this work, whereas maybe sex trafficking is you taking someone
Who
against their
doesn't
will
want to?
and
Yeah.
forcing them to do sex
Yeah.
work,
Basically,
and you're not necessarily paying them.
Yeah, but I mean, these people. If these people admit in court that they are doing an illegal thing, which is being a prostitute, is illegal.
Mm.
Yeah.
no, but
Shouldn't they be arrested first for that shit?
I was
Yeah,
thinking
son.
like prostitution is illegal. I'm like,
Shouldn't
Yeah,
they be arrested first?
Hey,
for
wait,
being-
let me think about it for a second.
it's
No,
my
it's
body.
a no, but I wanna figure out why it's a no.
It's
Okay.
Diddy's lawyer.
Arrest them first.
Hold on.
They prostitute them.
Take the horse first.
the horse
Transport the horse first
Transport them.
into jail.
I just paid them to get here.
That's like ordering an Uber for someone. That's transporting a home.
Exactly.
If I order
So if I
Uber,
say-
Oh, that's why I don't Uber nobody. I don't. If I would like
Uber for your prostitute, you hire a prostitute, which was illegal, but then you ordered an Uber, sex traffic.
you
You
should
are
have went
trafficking
with
the sex. You are trafficking your sex.
can
Your
you
sex
traffic
is
me?
in the traffic.
Your honor. Once the pussy is in a vehicle,
It is.
Fire the Uber driver. Get him.
He's the one.
He's the one.
Trafficking whores. That's
He's
crazy.
the one. Sex trafficker is the one. He's the sex trafficker.
Oh, you'll never
Imagine-
look at asking for an Uber ever again.
Imagine you are a
Lord.
prostitute and then the guy calls you one of those bolts, the small one, the small yellow bolt.
Oh,
Oh,
the
the
tuck.
tuck.
The tuck.
Fuck. You don't respect my pussy.
go back in the house. It's gonna be a cold
Respect my
night
pussy.
if you go out in those streets.
I can't even hear in this. Where am I dropping off? Where? I'm falling. Oh gosh. No.
You get there,
no.
you have flu.
Oh man.
Your pussy ain't shit.
Jeez.
Wow.
Wow, that's just a
terrible job.
bicycle with a tent. That's what it sounds like.
It's not allowed on the
You
highway,
sitting-
even. No.
You sitting there in that bolt as a prostitute, you're like, okay, not Uber Black, but this.
hey.
Come now.
I've
I
really,
deserve better than this.
my
Oh,
pussy
Lord.
plummeted. My pussy power.
When did my pussy get here?
Not even a quantum, not a
No
text.
way.
Wow.
Leave the game before the game leaves you.
Oh.
Just retire.
Do you think,
Retire
do you
at
think
that point.
prostitutes have
if
like
the-
retirement plans? Like when I hit 40, I need to have this.
Oh, 100%. I think it just
Sort it out.
changes all the time.
It
I
changes
think
all
when
the
a-
time.
I think a woman gets into she's like 6 months.
Yeah,
they
like
actually
the
keep-
plumbing
like the
job.
plum-
Like the plumbing
One
job.
of those.
And now she's got a podcast. She was there for 6 years and now.
And now, so as a professional, I believe.
Welcome back to Pussy Diaries. Where we
No, it's called Monday morning.
That's what it is. Monday morning.
Perfect way to wrap it up.
Let's get out of here, but y'all can catch us
gosh.
again next week.
Monday
We in here.
mornings.